StoryNest.
A brave knight, Sir Reginald, a stout fellow with a gleaming silver breastplate and a perpetually bewildered expression, stood at the edge of the Whispering Woods. His trusty steed, a slightly overweight but undeniably loyal destrier named Buttercup, nervously pawed the ground, its nostrils flaring at the strange rustling sounds emanating from the trees. Sir Reginald adjusted his helmet, the plume bobbing precariously, and tightened his grip on his blunt but reliable sword. Today was the day. Today he would embark on his quest to find the legendary singing sword, a blade said to possess not only unmatched sharpness, but also a surprisingly pleasant baritone voice. His journey began uneventfully enough, aside from Buttercup's persistent attempts to graze on particularly suspicious-looking patches of moss. However, as they ventured deeper into the woods, a high-pitched giggle echoed through the trees. Suddenly, a flurry of fluffy pom-pom-wielding creatures descended from the branches. They were the notorious pom-pom piffles, known for their relentless tickling attacks and surprisingly accurate volleys of soft, brightly colored projectiles. Sir Reginald, despite his armor, was no match for their coordinated assault. He stumbled backwards, his dignified demeanor crumbling as he dissolved into a fit of helpless laughter. Just when Sir Reginald thought he would succumb to the ticklish onslaught, Buttercup, with a surprising burst of courage, perhaps motivated by the thought of not having to carry a giggling knight any further, let out a loud, obnoxious donkey-like bray. The pom-pom piffles, startled by the unexpected noise, paused their attack, their fluffy bodies momentarily frozen in mid-pounce. Seizing the opportunity, Sir Reginald scrambled back onto Buttercup, who promptly bolted away, leaving the bewildered piffles to resume their giggling amongst themselves. Their next encounter was with a rather large, wobbly creature made entirely of purple jelly. This was the trembling tart, a beast known for its surprisingly sticky exterior and its tendency to engage its foes in lengthy philosophical debates about the existential nature of dessert. Sir Reginald, remembering his previous ordeal, approached cautiously. The trembling tart jiggled menacingly, its gelatinous form rippling. "Good Sir Knight," it wobbled, its voice a low resonant hum, "have you ever considered the ephemeral nature of flavor? Does a raspberry retain its essence once consumed, or does it merely become a memory on the palate?" Sir Reginald, a man of action rather than philosophical musings, found himself utterly bewildered. He stammered for a response, his mind blank. Buttercup, however, seemed to have a more pragmatic approach to the situation. With a well-aimed lick, she managed to detach a large chunk of the trembling tart, which plopped onto the ground with a sticky thud. The remaining jelly creature let out a surprised wobble, momentarily distracted by its missing piece. This was all the opening Sir Reginald and Buttercup needed. They galloped past the philosophical pudding, leaving it to ponder the fragmented nature of its being. Their journey continued, leading them through a field of giggling grass that tickled Buttercup's belly, and across a babbling brook whose waters seemed to be constantly telling bad puns. Finally, they reached a craggy mountain pass, said to be the lair of the grumpy groblins, small hairy creatures known for their love of hoarding shiny objects and their general unpleasantness. As they cautiously navigated the narrow path, a shower of pebbles rained down upon them, followed by a chorus of guttural grumbling. Dozens of small green groblins,